The Fujifilm X-H2 is coming twice. They're going to launch the X-H2 in 2 different bodies, so 2 different versions of the same named camera.
Okay.
Possibly like a X-H2 and a X-H2B, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this with cars before.
Yes. So
you got the 1600? No, it's the 1 litre.
Oh.
You go.
Cheaped out, did you?
Cheaped out.
So X-H2, it's a camera that we've been anticipating for a while. We talked about the new Fujifilm sensors that were being developed in a previous part of a podcast. The new 40 megapixel APS-C size sensors, which will change the X-H2 to, and also the X-T5 that follows it. Considering that they're using sensors from quite a while ago, the same ones that were in the X-T3, that got us excited for what's next from Fujifilm, because those previous cameras were amazing. So the X-H2 is definitely on its way, but 2 different varieties. And the likelihood is that they'll both have different sensors in them, which leads you to, one is going to have the new 40 megapixel X-Trans sensor in it.
Yep.
Which will offer much better image quality, and probably much better video quality as well. And the other, although this isn't confirmed, is likely to have a cheaper Bayer sensor in it. So they're going to release a premium and a cheap version of the X-H2. And the difference being the sensors. There's no...
I don't know that I've heard of a company in this marketplace doing that ever before.
It's a weird move.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot them down for it as a bad move, but it's
an interesting one.
It's interesting to occupy 2 parts of the market at the same time with the same camera. What's weird about it is that also the Fujifilm cameras aren't expensive anyway. They're APS-C size, so they've got smaller sensors anyway. The X-H2 is likely to have a £2,500 price point. So what's the cheap version going to be?
Yeah.
It kind of starts competing with their own cameras.
My suspicions, though, from when you first introduced this segment, I thought, well, I wonder if the second time is as good.
No.
I don't know, because I've never experienced that.
It depends which way round.
Twice experience, but I'd imagine the first time is great.
Yeah.
And the second time, it's good.
Yeah. Or it could be the other way round.
Yeah.
What happens if the first time's the cheaper version?
Yeah. And I think
that's just like get it out of the way.
Possibly what Fuji would do. Like, first time of us arriving.
Just get it out of the way.
Boom.
Yeah.
How about that? Love it. It was amazing. Oh, really? That's what you think? What about this? Fireworks this time as well. And a concert, the Spice Girls turn up.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you want to be my lover.
Oh.
Wait, what's that? Oh, it's the latest version. Oh, it looks the same as the last one. No, it's not. You have got to give. And the second time.
Yeah. When to become one.
So much better.
So we've successfully managed to compare the new Fujifilm X-H2 to a Spice Girls concert.
And put that in the place of being really good.
Yeah. Well,
I don't quite know how I got there on that journey.
No one ever does, but you get there eventually. You just have to relax. Yeah, so one thing we're unsure of is how that cheaper sensor, the Bayer sensor, will affect image quality and specs of the camera itself. Will they have identical abilities, or will one be much more limited than the other? And in which case, if one's much more limited, where does that put their other cameras, like the XS10 that's going to be coming, the replacement to that? Where does it put those in the marketplace? Sounds like
so many questions happening.
I know. We know that the X-H2 will likely have 8K video. We know that it's likely going to be around £2,500 and possibly quite an early on 2022 release. So we'll find out soon enough. But how this cheaper sensor offering affects things?
I love it. I think this is a smart move. Doing something that's totally shaking up the market.
Yes.
So you want the look and feel of the brand.
Yeah.
the latest,
Mm-hmm.
the coolest, which is why when they come to the market first, it will be best.
Yeah.
And the next time that they arrive in the marketplace, it'll be the smaller one. I think they're going to go, you like this? How about the cheaper one? But you still look cool to your friends.
Yeah, and you get 90% of it. You get 90% of that camera.
It's got a lot of the cool factor.
We say this, and actually with the knowledge that Lumix have done something similar.
Yeah.
The S1H, and then the S1, and then the S5. If you get rid of the S5 from that equation, the S1 and the S1H are almost identical.
Yeah.
And then they did the firmware update to the S1, which gave it almost like 99% of the features from the S1H, but for almost half the price.
Yeah. So they could give us a really pleasurable experience here.
Yeah.
With their second coming.
With the second
or possibly the first coming.
Both comings might be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what it looks like when it does come.
Yeah. So that about wraps us up for this week. Thank you very much, AJ. That was an interesting show.
Wow.
And if you found it interesting, make sure you do all the normal things like, comment, follow if you're on social media, subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube.
Nice.
Look at these beautiful faces.
Wow. And if you want to see the full show, that is available to channel members. There's a button below. You need to press it. And also, if you like free stuff, mainly Pete's equipment, join our mailing list. It's available on 120fps.co.uk, where we give you the chance to win our gear pretty much every week. And there's a load of other stuff to be there as well, like free downloads and all of that good stuff. And that is available at 120fps.co.uk.
Right, firstly, before you end it,
Yeah.
that's not okay.
That's fine.
That's not okay.
No, it's .co.uk.
No, it's my stuff.
Oh,
it's
right.
not okay.
Yeah, we're going to give it away. All of it. So,
and I
be there.
spoke to accounts and they said it's not a viable business model to keep giving away free stuff.
Oh,
So maybe end that as well.
okay. Yes. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, if we haven't gone bankrupt.
Remember, fun, show love. Bye!